Rogue versus Gamers 2. All right, we be Smoldering. So Oriana first for Larson. I mean, historically, one of his better champions. Smolder in response to the Senna. So they get, I mean, Rogue is getting like the Giga Power comp, by the way, on this patch. And they banned the Braum, so there's not going to be Nautilus. Okay, we're going to take Jungle Wally Bear. Oh, Rel Smolder seems like an absolute trash lane. Like, let's talk about this, guys. Okay, so we get the Rek'Sai again. Now, I liked the Rek'Sai in the last game, like I said, because, well, first off, it looked like it did very well into the K'Sante. Probably would do well into the Aatrox, too. But the thing is like, where is the damage pre-225 stacks? Damage? Where is it? Because, like, this guy's going to build tank. This guy's a fucking Ivern. I would have much rather have seen, I don't know, like a Kindred. Right? Kindred here. Viego. Viego, I think Viego is very strong. Viego's not banned, guys. I think Yike playing Viego feels really good here with Karma and with the assassination potential again, and you just kind of wait for 225. Because this seems like ass, guys. This seems like ass. Because if Hans Sama gets booty blasted in the bot lane, I mean, there's just no pressure. Like, you actually just can't do anything because you also are playing Ivern. So, like, you lose this 2v2. You lose this 2v2. You lose the 3v3 in bot side. You lose all lanes. You maybe pressure mid. You can pressure mid and top, but you're going to be exposed. And Volibear's just going to kill them.
That's not really what Karma does. She's a lot more about poking.
So I really don't like the composition. I wish we had seen a Viego there or like a Kindred or something. Heck, even Bel'Veth, because Yike is good at. Yeah, you know what? I actually don't hate the Bel'Veth. If you have Prio in mid and top with the Rek'Sai and the Karma, yeah, maybe. Is Rek'Sai top popping up in other regions? Not that I'm aware of. I haven't seen it anywhere else. G2 always trolls low ranked teams. Yeah, I mean they do happy game. I don't read this loss as anything, guys. I mean, you can check too, by the way, if you just go to gol.gg, or it's right here actually. Champions. Rek'Sai. Let's do top. Rek'Sai. 6 picks in top lane. Really? Who else has picked it? Am I dumb? Oh. LVP SL second division spring playoffs. Okay. LIT spring play. I don't even know what lit spring playoffs is. CB LOL Academy. So it's literally, what is lit? What is this? Is this an ERL? No. Not even CB LOL, dude. CB LOL Academy. So it's being picked up in some... What is LVP? What is this? The last time before this season it was picked up was 2015. I guess it was picked up some last year in Ultraliga and LJL. But Snake versus VG Gaming, LPL Summer 2015. And then like Cuve, I guess, and Smeb played it in 2015. I was probably casting these games. The last time these games were played, I was probably casting these games. Lit is Italy. Okay, LVP is a Spanish league. Thank you. So it's been a while. Must be ancient if Monty was casting it.
I see 5 players in mid lane. G2, what's the plan?
Stand around mid,
LVP is Argentina, somebody says. It's not Spain. Ah, there we go. Mr. Cordoba. from Argentina. Eat a steak for me, my friend. I'll make it to Patagonia eventually in my life.
Just riff on the bees, you know? I'm like Ivan, a friend of the forest. I riff on the bees.
I see. You've never sounded more like.
All right, so this comp seems trash.
So there is an insanely fast new Ivan clear that you can do in like 2:48. I want to say.
Isn't it just like theoretical?
No, you can do it, but it's very dependent on you hitting your Q max range onto a small wolf. And Yike is not doing it here.
Okay,
so we're not going to talk about it. What he'll do is he'll set up his bot side. He'll then go across to his top side. He did use the blast. Oh no, he hasn't used the blast. He'll just use his root core to get across.
Monty, before he became cynical and jaded, hey man, if you don't like me, fuck off. You don't have to be here. You're choosing this life. Why are you watching a cynical and jaded old man? Right?
It's not mechanically interesting, but it's great to watch. So what he does is he sets up his razor beak, sets up his red.
Rogue bot lane inventory? Ah, okay. So we decided that we don't read patch notes and we're doing double support item because we're stupid.
But it's great to watch. So what he does is he sets up his razor beak, sets up his red. He'll take his wolves and blue, hopefully,
there we go.
Very quickly. No, he's not doing it.
He's not doing it.
So what you would usually do
anticipation
is you would path down to this blast. Oh, well, never mind.
Nice hook there.
I mean, if this still works, I kind of agree with it because Smolder is a turd with wings early on in the game. So why not just go double support item? But it doesn't actually work. So
pick up the wolves, press Q again, go to the blue buff. Bob's your uncle. You're able to get all three camps. Marcoon is invading here. Yikes.
level 1 lost to the shopkeeper. Damn, that's rough. It's hard to lose to the shopkeeper at level 1, guys.
Look for these dives game 1. Oh, last game didn't go too well. Level 2 just hit by Hansama as he
Hansama's in the wall. They're trying to dive.
As Yike gets it.
Okay.
Stun for the record. That was a nice dive from Rogue. Like
Hansama has TP though. Ready?
That true. That's a flash in from Mickey.
Yeah, comp does have flashes. Use the heal. There's the shattering for the last game.
Why? I have so many questions, guys. I have so many fucking questions. I have so many questions. Okay? Why do they both have support items? Why does this motherfucker have Ignite instead of Teleport? Do we know how to play Fasting Senna? Why? What are we actually fucking doing here? Smolder can go into the wall. Yeah, Smolder can go into the wall with E. He can.
Yike cleared his entire jungle, so now he's just going to cover a possible bot lane dive. We saw BDS look for these dives game 1.
Okay, it's third wave dive.
Level 2 just hit by Hansama as he flaps his way entire jungle, so now he's just
JK, it's a fourth wave dive. No, it's a third wave dive. JK again. This is fourth wave. This is fourth wave. This is third wave. Unfortunately, Zoelise cannot be the one taking aggro here, guys. So I don't know what they're actually doing because the Knot doesn't want aggro. He's flying in. Comp doesn't take aggro. Comp should take aggro. He doesn't, so billions of turret shots. And instead of Comp just being able to flash out or heal and run out, they just kill the Nautilus. Nautilus doesn't actually have TP for God knows what fucking reason. And Hansama does have TP. But he's a turd with wings. So Hansama forgets that he's a turd with wings that actually can't do anything. And so they just int. Very cool. Very cool. Lose a 2v3. Very nice. Very nice. Dude, Ivern, Rel, Smolder has to be one of the shittiest 3v3s of all time.
You're right that he does have TP, but you kill the Smolder, deny as much farming experience as possible. Hans runs into the wall, but then snaps back to reality. Oh, there goes Gravity as he goes back to base. But now the question mark comes from this flash here from Mickey. Knocks him back.
He still has subs, by the way. Comp still has heal and flash. And also, he doesn't care because Marcoon is the strongest 1v1 jungler probably in the game right now with PTA. It's actually just fucking free. Now they can kill him again because he has no flash. Marcoon can kill him very easily. PTA, flash, hits E. He's dead.
Why is it that versus G2, Rogue Rogue looks like the most proactive team in the league.
Because when G2 play against Rogue, they're the most
Dude, this is so free for Marcoon, actually.
The tower dive initially was good.
It was
Mickey
great.
then flashing forward after that was diabolical, Betty.
Question marks.
And then that from Mickey also wasn't the finest player.
So it's W start,
Well, I mean, in that
Q max
situation, there
for
wasn't much he could do because
top
to
Rek'Sai.
Rogue's credit, the wave was pushing in.
Yeah.
G2
He's gonna go
has
back and get
Rogue
he's
set.
using demo right now.
There to be able to provide that
Oh, he doesn't
gank.
have demo this
He's
game.
got there,
Interesting.
Which means the Rogue find a good gank, they get another punish. Now they find themselves at 3-1, a 1k gold lead over G2, absolutely massive for them. Remember that they are playing very much a team fight composition.
Nautilus sold support item, bought Doran's shield. Can he sell his ignite and buy teleport? That's my question. Do you think he can sell his ignite and buy teleport?
Yeah, Yikes on the top side of the map he was covering.
He better not take aggro again.
Release, waiting before this auto comes down, looking for it. Onto Hun, Summer gets
Okay, he does, but he queues out. I'm not sure what the point of that was. Why does Comp hate taking aggro?
Marcoon, who goes down to half HP.
What the fuck, man?
Hun Summer took a little bit of
They have no flashes. I don't think they could do that.
Can't touch me, can't touch me. And
just grow wings. Man. It's an evolutionary disadvantage for you that you don't have wings.
That's correct. That is a factual statement.
Although I think if humans had wings, none of us would fly that much. Because I think it uses a lot of energy. And like, we don't run everywhere. We wouldn't fly everywhere, you know?
That is a thought-provoking question.
Medic, if we had wings, we probably would have lighter bodies, so it would take less energy to fly places. We wouldn't have evolved with, like, fucking angel wings or some shit, like carrying our sad meat sacks everywhere. We'd have hollow bones like birds.
Answered by a kill from Mickey to
Support for
trading,
support,
yeah.
yeah. Obviously, both teams would love their AD carries to be picked
Although I will say, I wish we did, because watching fat people try and fly would be one of the funniest things ever.
kills, but still a trade nonetheless.
There's a good movie in there, guys. There's a good comedy movie in there.
Mid, top lane, Broken Blade is winning this matchup. Honestly, not what I was expecting, but obviously Aatrox in those early levels, not the strongest.
You did see the amount of healing that Rek'Sai just does.
Oh no, I definitely understand that. Yeah, I was tracking it yesterday. There was one fight where he just healed 930 HP.
Yeah, I mean, he was, just based on the math, he was healing over 1,000 at like level 16 with his itemization in the game we just watched. Why are we going after this?
I think it was the Ignite tick that even took it as well. I thought the Volibear was going to get it initially. But here's the trading pattern that Medic was just talking about. Burrow, heal, heal, heal. That's 47, 47, 47. So that's just short of like 150, something like 140, something.
140.
No, 130 something.
Yeah, 141 I think, but close enough. G2 are in a bit of a hole here, about 700 gold behind. They do have Smolder though, 47 stacks. They have a lot of ways to support him throughout the game.
What are my headphones?
Mickey looking for the stun here once again, as
Audio
Audio
Technica.
himself isn't the end of the world. Zoelis can just farm.
Was it
Rogue can come along and pick up those absolution fragments as the game goes on. Broken Blade is
50x?
nice little tunnel network here.
He does. Now, as a reminder, G2 have, of course,
M50X.
right now.
They're great.
For the top two.
Would recommend.
For Rogue, even if they win both their games, their qualification is not in their hands.
So even if they get the next two games, I think they can still lock out in 18% of scenarios.
Right.
So still a possibility that Rogue going 3-6, which would be the end result, doesn't get them into playoffs.
Is Executioner even good into Rek'Sai?
Rocky.
Can't you just wait for the Grievous Wounds to end until she burrows after trade? Probably. I guess we'll find out.
I don't really know.
Slows her down a bit, I would imagine.
What I need to do is once again find B-movie quotes.
To bring it back, you think that'll save it?
But it's probably not good, no.
I think people are loving it.
Are they?
I'm going to close my DMs after this, but I think for now, people are enjoying it.
I mean, right now, Rogue is looking good. Want to see them continue this proactivity. Marcoon. I mean, I didn't mention it during the draft, but Marcoon, when he debuted onto the league, it was Volibear with Nukta that he was diving that
Yes.
power against.
Marcoon, you know, when I think of Marcoon, I think a lot about Volley and Xin Zhao. El Yoya, too, has been very good on Volibear in his career.
Let's see how things pan out here as a dive is ensuing.
Shadowing strike, Mom gets caught as Comp just falls. Tries to get the dawning shadow.
What the fuck?
Turning back to those glory days. Let's see how things pan out.
So Comp walks up,
Dive is ensuing.
Shadowing strike, Mom gets caught.
takes turret aggro.
If anything, he's back at home. You know, returning back to those glory days. Let's see how
He literally wants this plate, but he takes turret aggro and then gets Giga CC'd. Jesus Christ, dude. It's unbelievable how bad Rogue is playing in spite of their advantages.
the dive is ensuing. So if anything, he's back at home. You know, returning back to those glory days. Let's see how things.
Comp knew Ivern was there? Yeah, I mean, he sees the brush. He probably could guess. You got a plate, though, so it was worth, right, guys?
Mickey once again does fall down. Reincarnation, he keeps coming back as a bee and keeps just trying to sting the enemy.
So the trick to stopping a dive is to fight before they dive. Yeah. I mean, credit to G2, they forced that play just ahead.
So the Executioners does seem to be doing some work, like Rek'Sai's now down in HP in the top side.
The positioning of Larson, he's making his way across. The communication is coming through from G2, and they say, let's just go on to comp.
It's actually really smart from the push as well.
Really nice play. He is not expecting that to happen.
TP into the mid lane, comp trying to get away.
I mean, he takes turret aggro, so what the fuck, man.
Mickey and Yike will fight a little bit as well.
How did he use Senna Q? That's how he took aggro, I'm pretty sure.
Mickey was gliding. Yep, looking to get a bit of deeper vision now. Pings back towards bot observers. If we could have a look at that bot wave, I'd love to see the current state behind Summer because he was pinging it.
Pushing.
Okay.
Towards him. There's a cannon minion on the other side, so now he's going to like try and.
No, he's just going to shove that one out by the looks. Well, you know, last hit.
Yeah, he will push it out.
But Rek'Sai just doing Rek'Sai things. Here comes Yike.
I'm borrowing. Marcoon's going to join the fray as Yike locked up for the moment. Does still have the flash and will burn it to escape. Marcoon used his as well in the battle. Broken Blade trades in once again, and then we'll just take a quick trip to the underground. Wimbledon free.
I mean, it is stalling out his healing a little bit.
Old Rek'Sai top with the farm alarm.
Yeah, farm alarm. That was such a broken sequence. I'll just go out and just, you know, instantly be back in lane. Free teleport for my top.
I read this one Reddit comment where, like, they were kind of being mean, but it made me realize something. Where they
People
were like,
mean on Reddit?
I know, but basically they said this pro player was something like 10 when the original Rek'Sai released.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just one of those things where I was like, wait, at what point are certain champions released where they're like, there are going to be people playing today that had no idea, like, these champions came out before they, you know what I mean?
I understand what you're saying.
I mean, if you were 14 today and playing League of Legends, the game would be older than you are. So we are actually only 3 years. We are 3 years, guys, from there being pros who are younger than League of Legends. Doing leg day with an injured hamstring. Wow, I am proud of you. Don't hurt yourself, buddy.
Oh, it's another dive bot lane.
That it is. They're setting it up. 4-man stack. Depth charge.
Any idea when the new global power rankings will be out? This week.
And Hansama are deleted a double. Broken Blade going in with a flash knockup. Larson not tanking the tower as of yet. The charge forward by the Rek'Sai as Broken Blade falls low. He tries the bow, gets a knock of the shield, not enough. Trigger Seed won't save him now. And
League of Legends almost old enough to vote. League of Legends almost old enough to marry in certain states and countries. All right.
Oh, it's another dive bot lane.
That it is. They're setting it up. 4-man stack. Depth charge onto Mickey. TP.
All right, so we're diving again. Broken Blade's coming down. He's here. Gets a 3-man knockup by using his flash. But they have no damage, so nobody can die. So we're just trolling, actually.
Broken Blade falls low. He tries the bow, gets a knock of the shield, not enough. Trigger Seed won't save him now. And Caps can't kill off Zoelise, but Daisy maybe can. Daisy just crashed. Are deleted a double. Broken Blade going in with a flash knockup. Larson not tanking the tower as of yet.
It's hilarious to see everybody just like TP into this. And they have no damage. This comp is like 0 damage comp. It's so shit.
Can't kill off Zoe, but Daisy maybe can. Daisy killed off. A final breath looking for that final order one. Zoe couldn't find it. And Rogue find a perfect dive in the bot lane.
Where is this Rogue?
Am I excited about League's MMO? MMOs suck balls, guys.
They are consistently diving hard.
Literally, WoW came out, and a bunch of my friends started playing WoW, and I tried it. I tried it, guys. I got to level 40, and after my 23rd quest of fetch wolf pelts, I was like, fuck this. I'm going back to the Warcraft 3 ladder that takes skill. And then I just went back and played more Warcraft 3 1v1s. And also, that MMO is fucking doomed, dude. Think about this. Ghostcrawler left Riot. He left infinity money to develop an MMO at Riot. Literally do whatever the fuck he wants. He was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm out. I'm going to make my own MMO with a new company instead and start over with less money. That's how shit that MMO is turning out, guys. He bailed. He literally made the decision to be like, I don't want infinite resources to make an MMO. This sucks. That MMO is dead on arrival, guys. That shit ain't never coming out. It ain't never coming out. Ghostcrawler's new MMO is now going to come out before that piece of shit. Also, I don't care about the world of Runeterra. I think League of Legends lore is fucking garbage. So, fuck it. I mean, to be fair, Warcraft's lore is also garbage.
Nice little extra reward. Then we'll get one from the Scuttle Crab. Then can pop down towards bot. Just to try and stack up as many of those Absolution fragments as possible. Every 20 is the break mark.
It's coming out the same time as Star Citizen.
I went to maths as a child.
Do you think he left because of the lore or the company? I don't know, man. But being shackled to this absolute shit tier IP, I mean, it's amazing they got something as good as Arcane out of it, considering that the IP is an absolute dumpster fire.
Love with League of Legends. Yep. The feeling I'm getting.
Yep. And the B movie.
And the B.
Two of my great loves in my life.
Have you actually seen it?
I've seen it really sped up on it.
I was going to say, you probably never...
Yeah, I agree, Jerkies. I think Ghostcrawler wanted more freedom, and he didn't get it, so he just walked. There's something very seriously wrong. Like, they must have like really fucked with Ghostcrawler, because otherwise, why the fuck would he leave? Doesn't make any sense.
Oh yeah, they're farming well. They're heading gold. They're unlocking mid. They have 2 drakes. So for comp not to pick up the rift.
That's because of who they hired to run the show for Arcane. That lady has more accolades than Riot's entire team. They also hired my college roommate to write it, and he is a much better writer than anybody at Riot.
Just use your wings, man. That's what they're there for.
Oh. We need Kobe on the cast right now, because that TP for sure sucks. Like, oh, man. We need a pro view of that. What happened, Hans? What happened?
I can tell you what happened. He hovered over the tower and then pressed his teleport key, Betty.
I mean...
would have just been like, why? You know?
All right, let's watch Hansama here. He literally just gets flash hooked and then stunned and then Senna ulted and then destroyed. Now, why is he walking up on there? Why is he walking up on there? Who knows? Why is he... Look at this. He literally pressed his TP, guys. He pulled a deft and he thinks he has heal. He thought he had heal. He thought he had heal, guys. Def did that very famously on Jace in the bot lane. He just like TP'd and died like that.
I mean, but did he misclick? Did he try to flash? Like,
I don't think. I think he thought he had heal.
They have 2 drakes, so for comp not to pick up the rift would have just been like, why?
Maybe he thought he had flash on F, but he should know where he has flash, right? I don't know. Whatever.
Just use your wings, man. That's what they're there for.
oh. We need Kobe on the cast right now because that TP for sure sucks. Like, oh man, we need a pro view of that. What happened, Hans? What happened?
I can tell you what happened. He hovered over the tower and then pressed his teleport key, Betty.
I mean,
Didn't go well for him.
but did he misclick? Did he try to flash? Like,
I mean, you got
Was Olaf banned? Isn't Olaf R5 Omega OP on G2 side? Yes. Olaf R5 would be very good here for Broken Blade. I agree. I love Karma Olaf with low mobility AD carries like Senna, Varus, Ashe.
he must
Yeah,
have hit
I'm a big fan of
that.
R5 Olaf with Karma already picked.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And that is not a
Rather
kill.
unfortunate for Hans.
It really is. I will bring attention to Com's build as well. He's gone Serpent Spang Rush on the center, which often I would say isn't great, but it's not
Against
even in a
this
Karma
comp,
you're playing against. Serpent
Rel as
Spang.
well.
Yep, doing
I have not read Ilium by Dan Simmons. No.
Can I check?
Yeah, have a look at it.
Let me see how much shielding it actually removes.
But I might, because I love Hyperion.
I will also
I
say,
love
the
Hyperion.
tooltip is bugged with spectator mode or something.
Perhaps.
Because I think he's had it for a while because he also has a zeal.
I can check.
Wait, you go back.
So I should read that.
See how quickly he's bought it. We'll see if those tooltips do line up in spectator mode with what it actually is overall.
You're right.
Maybe he just hasn't. I mean, he has auto attacked people recently, but maybe he hasn't auto attacked anyone that was shielded recently.
Perhaps.
We will see.
I'll keep track.
For now, though, I like it as an item because it's good against shields, and there are a lot of shields on
Sure.
G2. So often we see pros kind of fit into a cookie cutter build path on some of the champions. Here, Comp realizing the enemy composition has a lot of one type of utility, effective HP, and is trying to mitigate some of it at least. A 2,000 gold lead for Rogue. Drake up in a minute 20. They're trying to unlock this bot lane tower. Zoelite and Markoon stepping forward, and Caps, Mickey, and Nike have to give them a time of day, have to respect it. Hansama still only at 133 stacks, while Comp is cresting over towards that 80 mark, currently sitting at 74. Broken Blade did win out top, but it doesn't really matter too much as another hook connects and Caps is pulled back. The depth charge not
I love zero damage
App on the top
lanes like this. Look at this.
front of a bowling, but it doesn't really matter too much as another
Look at this. Zero damage. Zero damage.
The depth charge knocks him up, and Comp knocks him down. Like pins in front of
Fucking love it.
Rogue continue to find these
Karma,
at least. He's on
Rel,
fire today.
Ivern.
Some incredible hooks.
Fucking zero
Blade
damage.
does cross map on the top side of the map, but Rogue, man, they are really. I mean, G2 do have a bit of a reputation to losing to teams that they are definitely not supposed to lose against.
2 months and 8 days ago, Betty. Guess who they lost to?
Rogue.
NRG.
No, 2 months. What is your perception of time, man? You've been in Lost Ark for
I've
so
just
long.
been stuck in that world for
everything's
so
blurred.
long. I'm
No, they
reminded
lost
all
to
the
Rogue.
time.
They lost to
Oh,
Rogue.
true. They did lose to Rogue. Yes.
They lost to Rogue
Windsor.
in best of ones
Back to the
last
combo,
split as
next
well.
flash into hook, and look at the way the ball placement is. Phenomenal. Great wombo combo. Caps legit did not get to move. And now the dragon is up for grabs for Rogue. That's going to be their third on the docket.
And a Hex Soul as well.
Yep, XX Soul, super strong. They'll get that before Smolder gets stacks. He's only at 148 right now, so they will get Hextech Soul probably.
G2
The next, the Soul fight will be probably before
and
And was a thing for a long while because they did
225. Maybe just as he gets 225.
knocked out at playoffs though.
Do you feel like Energy was a better team, or was it a fluke / meta thing? I mean, they were on a roll late summer. I mean, they won LCS as well. But that day was like, I mean,
to a point at which it should
we've
really
seen
be
years of
considered one
Contracts
game.
play, and Contracts just had the games of his life,
And often,
and then he turned back into a pumpkin. So
usually on the
Funnily
other
enough,
side.
he's been pumpkining again, guys.
You are
thing
quite
is,
right.
He's been pumpkining.
This game ends up now. It's one of
You know
those
what's hilarious is Rogue has played this game so badly that they actually are only 3k gold ahead, which will be nothing if the Smolder gets 225 stacks.
It's the common thing now.
This is the common thing. G2,
There's so many
G2
tunnels
will
up
have
there.
hyper-competitive games against the best teams in the world. The second they run into a team like this, they crumble.
Broken Blade goes in onto last, and Markoon, Comp, and Zoelisa in the vicinity to follow up. Broken Blade, so many tunnels, he looks like a doomsday prepper, just able to escape underground at any moment.
Really, we're not going to make any
Tin food.
we're not going to make any Dune references with Rek'Sai out. I feel like this is the perfect time.
Already bot lane tier 1 gone.
No
already
no
bot
Shy
lane
Halud.
have fallen, and Rogue are doing it by the book. Take out those outer towers. There is a Baron up for them if they want it, but I really think their next objective is in 3.5 minutes time, or their next neutral at least. set up around that Drake and look for the Hex Soul.
Broken Blade is now healing a lot.
Does it matter?
Good question. It was also an observation.
I mean, I agree, but I'm just, I was leading from your point. So this is what often in casting ready.
Yes.
What happens is you'll say a point, and I'll be like, oh, that develops a new point in my noggin.
Right.
And we'll go from there.
And we'll expand.
We'll extrapolate some information.
I've never done that before. Wow, thank you. That's very educational.
I didn't want to tell you this on broadcast, Eddie, but I have some feedback if you're receptive to it.
What is it with G2? Why is Rogue a bad matchup for them? Because they troll, guys. They're just happy gaming. Don't read into it. It's just best of ones. Like, do you really think G2 would have lost a best of 3 to Rogue? They wouldn't. They fucking wouldn't.
Or caps. Does it actually matter that Broken Blade survives through the fight?
It's very unlikely that it will.
Because he has some.
This comp is so shit, though.
Okay, pretty good.
I hate the Ivern, dude. I fucking hate the Ivern here. I wish this was a Viego so much.
Healing reduction on 2 of the 5 Rogue members.
G2 washed Fire Coach.
If Hansama dies, could be curtains for G2.
Fnatic salivating, thinking about getting Dylan Falco.
For Rogue as Hansama dies.
Okay.
I really think that is quite simply the win condition. Because I think that he's the bulk of their damage. I like Rogue's comp. I think inherently it is very simple. I love what they did in the early game. They played it very well. G2 is now looking for picks, doing what they can. They forced the flash out from Finn, not the end of the world for him. Does unlock a potential Baron start. Maybe
We also didn't think G2 could lose a best of 5 to NRG. They didn't lose a best of 5 to NRG. They lost the best of 3.
Super proactive in this early game, and I really want to see Rogue continue that form.
And by the way, there's a difference between losing a best of 3 to NRG, the LCS champion, and losing a best of 3 to Rogue, actual dog shit team.
It's very clear right now that there are 2 people, bot, and I feel like that they should be forcing something on the top.
Viego seems tough because of range issues.
Or they should be pushing top wave so they can threaten that top tower.
Well, do you think Ivern is good? At least you could get Viego resets later in the game, and you'd have speed from the Karma to actually get into the backline and engage.
Put this pressure on because we want to reset. We've invested our vision on the top side. We want to reset, get another slew of wards, and then push out through our bot side, gain vision control around the bot side. I agree with you. I think Rogue making a proactive call to say, we're going to do Baron, probably was the right call in that moment. But if you're Rogue, and you're 1-6, and you're playing against the team at the top of the league, and you're winning, maybe you're saying, hey guys, let's just play what we've already planned. Let's not make a...
All right, he's not... He's what?
Go for something, 'cause
He's 9 stacks away. He's got 30 seconds to get 9 CS. Oh, he's actually getting Krugs. That's smart. He do be Kruggin. Okay, here's another one. There's 2. There's need 6 CS. 5 CS in 20 seconds. Okay? He needs 1 stack, which you can get just by hitting people with his W or his Q, too. They're saving... Look at this. They're saving the cannon for him. They're saving the cannon for him so he can... He got it. He got it.
I saw they did have a deep control ward in Rogue's half of the map, which has now disappeared.
All right, now they want to fight because they actually have damage for the first time in this whole fucking game.
But this is what you could have denied this. You could have had wards deeper into this jungle.
No, you couldn't have because you have no damage. They couldn't get wards in because they can't contest until Smolder has 225 stacks because they have no damage. They have no threat.
Now they're trying to gate G2 from entering into this portion of the river. Down to half. So Elise with the dead shot.
Oh, beautiful shockwave.
From Rogue, but they don't get the kill on Hansama. He's still full HP, and Rogue are hurting. Finn tried to get off the backline, but Hansama has hit 225, and Rogue are hitting.
Why did Broken Blade R?
Full HP, and Rogue are...
Why did Broken Blade... Broken Blade's fucking trolling, dude. Why did he R Aatrox? If he doesn't R Aatrox there, then he can actually probably Q and R somebody else and get another kill. Q. Because if he Q... Okay, they get him anyway. But he should not have R'd Aatrox.
So the question is, all this early game proactiveness and pressure, was it enough to truly shut down Hansama? Level 14 Smolder.
This is crazy. G2 is 1,000 gold down. Only. And now they have 225 stacks on Smolder. So just shows how bad Rogue is, guys.
From Rogue looked promising. Look at the shockwave that comes out from Larson. The ultimate from Comp as well onto the backline.
Very good shockwave.
Sidesteps it. Then Mom just
The funny thing is, this is actually a good team fight from Rogue, but it's just too late because of Smolder.
Two of them on the other side of the map, they just chunk 4 members of Rogue out, and it just leaves Finn isolated to deal with this G2 member, or this G2 team, I should say. Rogue, they couldn't actually win. They couldn't make their wombo combo work. And now you come back and you kind of look at this composition from Rogue. It is about landing that wombo combo. And the reality is from G2, this is
It's got to be Hans getting caught. Yeah, it must be.
to just kill in a single shot. And if you don't connect,
Can you agree that Smolder is unhealthy for the game? Yes. He's terrible. Thank God they Giga nerfed him.
4,000 damage from him, the same from Caps. Larson, huge shockwave in the fight, but they just didn't have the follow-up. Importantly, Hans Summer wasn't caught in the shockwave, so still...
We will not be seeing Smolder in LCK playoffs. It is 14-6 in LCK playoffs, so that is merciful.
I underestimated the durability of this G2 composition. Given the lead they had, I anticipated that Rogue could just keep forcing these fights, but I was not expecting G2 to just straight up tank that damage and then just win on the war of attrition, which is ultimately what these fights now turn into. You would think that with a center on your side, you would be able to match that.
The thing is, now they have so much protection for Smolder with Ivern, Karma, right? It's kind of crazy.
I mean, it's also positioning around the Drake, right? Like, G2 were able to just push up as a group.
Force a flash out.
Force a more orientated front-to-back fight, which Rogue do like, but they really want to poke away at Hans Summer at Caps before the fight begins. And that's what Senna does.
YouTube puts a stream at the top of my feed, and then I go to Twitch to watch. You're a Twitch fan? Twitch stream fan? Opposed to YouTube?
It definitely works in the situation of this game. Zoe Elise, though, once again caught out a little bit. Broken Blade tanking up the tower, but he's fine. Gets out, has the tunneler built up. Very suitable for Vexai, I guess, that item. 2 items on Finn as well, though. The Baron's still available, 1,000 gold between these two teams, 2.5 minutes on the next Drake. But again, like...
Hans is level 15 right now. He's the same level as Larson and Caps.
Yeah, and 293 stacks as well. He just got to that point. Rogue, maybe their patience got a virtue in this game, but you talked about calling it for the Baron. I don't think Hans
Twitch chat is better, but YouTube player is much better. Agreed.
You could have forced G2 to invest a few more resources. Now it's G2's vision game as well. Look at how few wards there are from Rogue out on the map. There's a couple of control wards from G2. There's a ward behind them.
Seems very winnable for G2 at this point in time. Like, their garbage comp has come online.
One ward perhaps behind the Baron pit.
It took 25 minutes to do literally anything, but...
To spot G2 as they make these rotations, and something that Rose Comp does really well.
Yeah, discoverability on YouTube is pretty shit for streams, but it is what it is.
If you get Zoe Elise with a dredge line, that's how they got their lead. They were finding picks on Hans Summer on Caps, but without vision, it's so much harder to do that.
G2 feel like a very strong wall that Rogue will have to...
Problem with YouTube is it refuses to tell me which channels I like are live. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to get more active on YouTube, even though it's making people unsubscribe from my YouTube. Lots of people unsubscribing because I'm live so much on YouTube now. But it's whatever. It'll all stabilize, I'm sure. Serpent's Fang has such value into the comp. Yeah, it was a good buy from comp here. Serpent's Fang, huge value into G2. People are unsubbing. Well, I mean, it makes sense. Like, if you're not following League anymore, I also got a bunch of subs when I did Overwatch content on my YouTube. So if you want Overwatch content and all you see now is me live reviewing League of Legends, you probably don't want that. So I hadn't been using my YouTube channel actively in a long-ass time.
There it is, level 16 now secured. The Volley Bear is now kind of at a point where it's really difficult to play the game. You're kind of just a single target CC bot trying to set up maybe a ball delivery system. Here we are, the fight over the mid wave, Dragon spawning 30 seconds.
Comp, man, you've got to use your wards. He's sitting on 4 right now.
All right, Broken Blade has the build now. He has Hysterics. Oh my god, dude. Oh, Rogue actually played that super well. Dude, Serpent's Fang value, absolutely bonkers. Look at this. I mean, big credit to Comp for buying this. Because, like, look at this. All of the shields immediately go away, guys. There are no shields. Right? There's the Sterix shield. But all the shields just melted.
Rogue, they are setting up around the mid lane prior. They're going to get caught out as Zoelise is the first target. Death charge, shot. Wait, once again, the dawning.
Wow. The combo is just so good from Rogue. Finn has a great angle. I mean, he goes into Zoelise here. But the Wombo, see, Marcoon gets the ball on him. He flashes in, stuns Caps, and then that's when the big shockwave comes in. And Finn is also ulting. And he just flashes in with his Q. Yeah. Dude, that was a great play by Rogue. Like, truly credit to them. Really good team fight.
The Wombo combo finds its mark. The Dragon up in 7 seconds time. But Hans Summer still healthy, still has the flash 340 stacks. Will it be enough?
Now that was a very nice Wombo combo from Rogue. They're looking for another play.
So Elise goes in very tanky.
But you can also see just how small the shields are. Like, remember the shield last game, guys, when we just saw this Rek'Sai? Because he has Sterix and he has Spirit Visage now. So this shield should be, and he has 4,000 HP. So this shield should be fucking massive. But it's only like 500 because of the Serpent's Fang.
Hopping at the Void Rush, but he'll get popped afterwards. Rogue find 2. The Wombo combo finds its mark. The Dragon up in 7 seconds time. But Hans Summer still healthy, still has the flash 340 stacks.
So the Serpent's Fang value is absolutely bananas. Really good job. I think maybe they lose that fight if Comp doesn't have it.
Execution threshold starts to tick down on him. Hans Summer blast cones in, looking for Marcoon, who has no flash.
Finish soloing the Dragon.
Line. As you say, who have we got in terms of flashes? Larson Shockwave up in about 5 seconds.
The Fang is what negates it. Yeah, Senna is a ranged champion, so the Serpent's Fang, when you deal damage to an enemy champion, it puts Venom on there, and if you're a ranged champion, it cuts shields by 35%. If you're melee, it's 50%. So he's reducing all shields that are gained or that he hits by 35%. So it's pretty huge when you have like a shield build. I mean, this is a great combo though. Like the Volibear ult too does a huge amount of damage in the middle of that. It's the combination of the Marcoon flash Q and then the Volibear ult doing 1 gazillion damage.
Break through this tank front line. They managed to catch Caps, which was crucial. And then Hans Summer was forced to play on the back line. You can see how close. Yeah,
Caps didn't have flash too. So, you know, the flash Marcoon with the ball on him, you know, the speed he had with Q plus the ball plus his flash. He's got right on top of Caps. Marcoon having a very good game.
We'll keep him a little bit safer in what could be the next one. Could be the final one as well. Or basically even a 2,000 gold lead for Rogue at this point doesn't really matter much.
G2 just happy gaming. This is happy gaming, guys. I mean, they almost won this game anyway. That's what's crazy. I think their comp is so garbage, like pre 225 smolder stacks.
Larson has that crit bloom. Rabadon's next for him as well, very unlikely. Staff of Flowing Water completed for Yike, though, can be very powerful in these fights. The extra movement speed you can give to your AD carry. You can just give them that bit of extra protection, or to, you know, whoever's on the front line, just that little bit more shielding.
Everything being funneled into Hans now. They want to get him as strong as possible, as quickly as possible. Looks like death caps are being worked on for both mid laners. 17 for Larson.
Marcoon also got anathemas for the smolder. Rogue's builds are smart this game.
Marcoon stepping in. Knows the split is possibly coming to an end if they lose this fight. Zoelise looks for the dredge line. Mom is called. The Baron down to 5,000. Finn TP'd up to the top lane, looking for that flank. Pops the world ender, but he's rooted. G2 disengage.
They get the TP though, which is ultimately what they wanted from Finn. Now it becomes a lot easier for Broken Blade to put pressure on a side lane. This is what we talk about when we say the Baron Force, right? It's not always just about forcing the fight, it's about putting pressure on your opponent. And that's exactly what G2 can do, because of the amount of shielding that they have to tank the Baron damage. They get Rogue to walk in. Did they get any ultimates burnt? It doesn't look like it. Oh, they may have got the world ender.
Yeah.
But now they can move back towards the Baron. But I think that what they ideally want to do is start putting pressure back towards the bot side of the map, because what you can do is you can drag someone from Rogues to go and answer, and then you have the TP advantage to then create a numbers advantage over towards the Baron.
Yeah, both the side lanes basically neutral right now. Marcoon able to get away from the inner flame. He'd been rooted up there. Could have been.
Marcoon also intelligently going green smite this game, I think, on the Volibear. So he actually has more tankiness as opposed to blue smite, which you often go on jungle Volibear these days.
Not their last of the split because they do play tomorrow, but the last of their hopes for playoffs.
I still don't get the Ivern. I don't either. I would have rather have seen Kindred or like
Elder in 2.5 minutes.
Kindred or Viego.
Look at Finn, he is nowhere near the fight right now, and they have started off this Baron, not the fastest.
Does Yike play Kindred though? I don't know.
I think it's down to 11,000. Caps looking for their flank. Marcoon locked up. Stormbringer away. Dawning Shadow.
Huge Sentinel.
CC for the moment. There's Mom. Ring. The dinner bell for G2.
Okay, I got rid of Daisy.
Still just tanking everything up here. Another route going down as Finn tries to get Caps away from the fight. Mickey down to half HP.
I mean, they can't do Baron. They're so slow at it. Even Jin Zhao is better. Yeah, I agree. Really hate the Iron.
Ultimately, only a flash burn from Mickey there. Ignite was also used. Everything still up for Rogue outside of the TP. Elder spawns in 2 minutes. Getting closer and closer to being an important point. Was not expecting this game to come down to this. With the lead that Rogue had, it felt like that this was their game to lose. G2 found a single great fight around the bot side river, around that 4th dragon spawn, where they turned it around, and then it felt like it was G2's game, and then Rogue find the wombo combo that they needed, and now we're in a bit of a stalemate. This game could very easily swing either way. The Smolder continues to scale up. Deathcap finish now for Larson. Caps still a bit off.
I think Rogue needs a new coach because their players haven't been awful. I mean, Freddy has been a very good coach over the course of his career, so not sure about that one. They have N-rated there too. I don't think this is a coaching problem. The real problem is their roster just keeps getting worse. You know, like, we don't have Odo, we don't have Inspired, we don't have Trimby. Like, they just downgrade their roster.
Still stacking up 428 now, Betty. Execution threshold goes higher and higher. The more of those stacks you get increases by 1% for every 40 stacks you have.
It's going to be the Baron Force.
It looks like
it's going to be it.
There's the control
Look at
in
the
the back of
position
it.
of Finn here.
Finn looking for that flank.
I think they have no idea. This could be an incredible flank. Finn just has to time it right. The Baron is very low.
Mickey going in. There's Daisy to join the party. Broken Blade rooted up with the last embrace. Finn shows. Caps sees him. World Ender in.
Nice flank from Finn.
Caps chased up towards the top side as Mickey dives onto the back line. The Caps is down. And Rogue have found it. The fight they wanted this whole split. They found it. Finally, they keep their life alive in playoffs.
They just have no damage.
Join the party. Broken Blade rooted up with the last embrace.
They're all just in this tunnel right now. So they line up for Senna ult. They're also lined up for Shockwave. They're lined up for not ult. Rogue's teamfight setup's doing good, but their comp is also just gratuitously strong. I mean, in this meta, it shouldn't be possible to first rotation Orianna, Senna, Nautilus on blue side. Like, that's illegal.
He's going to delay this as much as he can, but they still have minions available to them. The TP catch from Larson, he's going to force him back. Going to have to tunnel away to safety. Rogue have the Nexus in their eyes. Another incredible fight.
Why aren't we seeing more Juggermaw with Smolder? Well, I mean, we've seen G2 play Kog'Maw, not Juggermaw, but Kog'Maw into Smolder and win.
A time to do it. Backs against the wall. The count at 9. They still have to get through G2. Broken Blade goes in with a Void Rush. Yike here to help out, but the damage sources are not available for G2. Rogue will keep themselves alive in the playoff race with a decisive win versus G2.
Impressive stuff. Rogue, only a single fight they really lost around that bot Drake. I was concerned at that point that Hans Sama would really unleash. But
What a shit comp, though, from G2. Just like, you can't do anything in the early game.